All right, take two, because the microphone was not, in fact, on when it's supposed to have auto on. That's tough. I don't know about you, but I've been getting smacked across the head with so many different advertisements for this right here, a 3-axis smartphone gimbal. It's been either sponsorships, it's been commercials, it's been just flat out videos of people showing them off, enjoying it, loving it, living life with a gimbal. And I'm sitting there like, dang, that's tough. So here we are right now. And this one right here is called the Smart XE situation. It's nice, I like it. The unboxing situation was nothing too outrageous. So you just slide the sleeve off right there. And then you see right here, it says Master's Leap always leads. And then this is the name of that bad boy. Look, yeah, I don't know how they want you to pronounce that. Popping it open, you move this styrofoam right there, and it was just sitting in there with the little tripod situation that goes on the bottom, and then it had the charger. So, you know, nothing too wild, but got the job done, got the point across. Protected the item, because you don't want this to come in messed up by any means. Heck nah. This thing is pretty smooth so far. I've been using it, been loving it, been enjoying my time with it to the max. It is a 3-axis gimbal, like I said. It has a holder with a magnetic patch, and then it does have the zoom and focus controls on it, and it does have 3 shooting modes. It is app controllable, and it does have that same app that you can do videos and stuff in as well. And it is an easy to fold design, so you can store it in your purse, throw it in your backpack, laptop bag, whatever the case may be, camera bag, any of those things, you'll be good. As far as the apps, it is Android and iOS compatible, so that's smooth right there. And here we have it right here, looking nice, looking sleek. I will say this, that the sturdy build of it surprised me. I was thinking this was gonna be a little flimsy situation. It is not. So I'm gonna be using my iPhone XS with the gimbal so you can see how it works. But before we get into that, we're gonna do a quick little tour of it. So over here, we do have a USB-C situation. Right here, we do have the actual joystick to move it up, down, left, and right. And then we do have the power button and the record button. And then off to this side right here, we do have the zoom situation, zoom forward and zoom back. And then we also have the focus wheel right here. So that stuff is only gonna work inside the actual software that it comes with. So the focusing, the zooming, and then the starting and recording situation, I've not got it to work with other software, so it's cool. It doesn't really need to be working with all the other software, because the software they got is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie to you. And then with the actual power button, if you start to hold it right there, you'll see the light start to blink over, and once it fills up, it turns on all the way. So yeah, let me turn it back off. And then opening it is pretty easy, just fold it back right there. So then once you get it open, you just slide the phone in it. Pretty easy, not much to it. Always make sure you clean your actual lens. You don't wanna record something and it be all smudged up. So holding the power button turns it on, and it will put itself like it's supposed to be. All right, so let's click on the app right now. It should pop it up when it sees it, so that's good. If you hit connect, it should just connect. Right there, it asks about the pairing situation. And then right here is gonna ask to allow it to do certain things. And then now we see we are inside the actual app, so that's smooth right there. Like, looks good. All right, so if you're in the actual app and you feel like the phone is tilting to the side a little bit too much for you, it's real easy. All you gotta do is just hit the little settings button and then switch this over. I had the setting for my other camera for the other phone situation, and then you can get it more, you know, lined up how it should be. So if it still looks a little bit too sideways or whatever, you can just change it a little bit. I feel like that looks about right. It probably looks a little different on camera though. I also did change how the actual remote works. So when I push up, it goes and tilts the phone that way. And then when I pull back, it pulls the phone back this way. I have no clue why, but that's just how my brain wants to think about it. Every time I was using it and pushing up, my brain was thinking I wanted to tilt that way, but it was set to go up. So up was up and down was down, but that's just not how I want it to be. So you can change that in the settings if you want to. You can change the speed in which it moves left to right, all that stuff. Yeah, this is smooth, I like this. Some of my favorite features about this bad boy is that you can double click right here, twist it to vertical, double click again on the record button and do that. You can do a triple click. That's gonna change it to the actual front camera. Triple click again is gonna change it back. Like, this is clean. And then if you see that the light is right here, you can move it left, right, and then all the directions you want to move it to, like this. Click the button once, the light moves over, and now you can twist it like that. That's the only way that it lets you do it in this mode. Click back over, and you can even do a triple click, 1, 2, 3, and it's gonna do it by itself without me touching that situation right there. So that's cool. So you can just focus on just getting where you need to get. And if you want to stop it, just double click it. It'll go ahead and go back to how it was. And then if you hold it down, that's the go mode situation. It basically locks it to where you put it. See how if I'm holding it, I can just keep it right there and it won't move from this. But if I let go and then keep moving it around certain directions, it might start to tip over in certain ways you don't want it to tip. You might just want to say aim at that picture and just move around the picture. But if you do it like this, see how it's more, I don't know how to explain it, but you can kind of see it. Like, it just does a lot more stuff when you're not even doing nothing too different with it. Just locks it on a little bit more to focus it where you need it to be. And inside the actual app, we have all these different settings and stuff we can change. You can turn on anti-shake, but it's gonna crop in a little bit. You can go to the expert mode and change some of your ISOs and all that type of stuff. You can choose the lens that you want to be using. Gimbal settings, you can change the camera settings right here. So we see right there, selfie mirror, Bluetooth, microphone, lock face tracking, gimbal settings. You can change some of this in here, like your speeds and stuff. So let me show you what the speed is on full blast. That thing zooming. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, if you want to put the speed up, you can put the speed up. I'm gonna change it back. But yeah, I just like it to be a little bit more smooth of a movement situation. This thing even has a beauty mode. So if you go in here, you can smooth your skin, whiten this situation right there. And then I think this one said Ruby on my bigger phone, but you really can't see all the words right there on this one. And then you can go home. Then going home lets you go home, album, go back into the camera, go to support, or you can go to where you can sign in right there. Some other cool things about it is that it has long exposure, trajectory delay. It has time lapse, slow motion, regular video, photo, panorama, Hitchcock, Inception, and then you can do like tutorials to see how you can do certain things and get better at using it. So Inception is just gonna automatically do this right here. So, and then you can just go over to wherever you want it to be showing and stuff like that. And then the Hitchcock right there, you can choose if you want to have it zoomed in or zoomed out to start and end, and then it'll just do it automatically. So it'll just do it like that. And with panorama, I gotta be a little bit still to work this one. It'll automatically take different pictures so you can do one full stitched one. All right, so right now this is the face tracking situation. So as I move, it will follow. Pretty nice, pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie to you. It'll follow all the way over here as well. And if you see some slight movement, it's not the gimbal. It's just the fact that I have this microphone cord hooked up to it, and it's on a light tripod right now. So it goes all the way around. So pretty crazy. Like, it gets the whole room. So if you're a solo recorder, this will get you right. It's gonna keep you right in the middle of the frame, regardless of where you're going. You can come up a little bit closer if you want to, back up, whatever you want to do, it's gonna get you right. And then if I want to turn it off, all I gotta do is just do the gesture, okay, right there. It will turn that off. And as far as the body tracking situation, it does the exact same thing as the face, but on the body, and it's trying to keep your whole body in the frame. So if you wanted to like not have it tilt down at you, you just want to lower your actual camera, step a little bit further back from it to where it can get you fully in there and still keep the actual lens of your camera straight up and down with the horizon versus being tilted forward or back. So turn it back on. Yeah, this is clean right here. And you don't even gotta move around while it's, showing the movement. You can just use this to just get you different clips and get you different scenes. Say what you want to say when you get to another spot. Like what's good, hello, hello. Then go over here and just do the same thing over here. So I'm gonna pull out my other phone so I can look at all the different gestures that we can do. So the first gesture is the fist closed facing the camera. You can toggle from video to photo mode, and then you can do the palm gesture with your palm facing the camera. It says countdown for 3 seconds to start recording, re-identify to stop recording. So you can just do that again, it's gonna stop recording it. And then it says the OK gesture, like we just saw, it's gonna do the enable or disable the face tracking. Then you can do 2 thumbs up. That's gonna switch between portrait and landscape. And then you can do the L-shaped gesture with both hands, and that's going to switch it to being turned off. So 2 of these, obviously I can't do both right now, but I am gonna show you what it looks like to do the vertical situation. So let me put the mic down for a hot second. Doing the vertical situation, that's fire. So if you're out in public doing something by yourself and you want to get you a vertical, you want to get you a horizontal, you don't even got to go back and switch nothing on the actual tripod. Just mount this to the tripod, do those gestures, and get your content the way you want to get your content. This is nice. I love it so much. That thing speeding. Okay. That must zooming. That thing pretty fast too. I likes that.